Sounds like you're gonna need it. Well, we'll try. Alright. Lots of cruisers. This is like the inverse of last week. Really, last while.
Battle start. I have to refuse.
Still on screen by the Argumo. Des Moines. Well, we've seen everything except the CV.
Received. I'm on it.
Took longer than I wanted to set up. Always good to have some time off. Oh, I agree. I just felt overdone, overwhelmed. Smolin's on top of a Moskva, and the Smolin ain't no slouch. Nevsky's open water, that's fine. Conqueror's actually got a really nice barrier of AA. Pretty fucking great. We're gonna be working on something over here. And for that matter, drop him some fighters.
All forces, provide cover for that target. Repel air attack.
Yeah, that's a lot of hay. In just what, 2 seconds we lost 2 planes? Whatever. We can come in on this. It's just gonna be bad for us. Was he trying to bomb the Conqueror? Jesus fuck. 2 of them together are brutal. Bruh. Whatever.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Please get back.
Get back.
Can't help you over there, dude. No. Wayne killed himself. Let's see if we can get back in there, do that again. Bruh, what?
Get back.
Come on, dude.
It's a go. Sorry, I have to refuse. Get back. Provide anti-aircraft fire support. All stations, requesting fire support.
I mean, nobody has shots on this. But I guess the Petro does. We'd latch the fighters and lose. Well, maybe we got that off. That's okay.
Proceed to capture that area. Affirmative.
Your new PC is here. Fuck yeah, Meriden.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Maybe we can drive this off? I don't think we can. It's 1 Petro versus 2, basically. It's too fucking much.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Attention. Reporting the target position.
That's true, dude. You were alone. Why are you fighting too?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Hanging there. Help is on the way.
Montana's pushing. Okay. Smolin, you can.
Concentrate fire. All forces. Requesting cover fire. All forces. Requesting cover fire.
I don't know what this guy's doing. Making me sad. Just doing that. Unless we gets picked on with AP bombers soon. Rockets. Did he lose all his rockets or something? Fuck would he do that for? It's in a rocket the small end. Okay, well, I mean, it makes sense.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Can't strike this. I don't have the planes for it. Here's what I can do. So I can torp a Haraguma that's not paying attention. And then swing onto a Stalingrad. Well, just slams on the brakes. Not a big surprise. Pop the heel while we eat shit from the two of them. But we're not going to be able to do anything here either. Drop from range though. Can do that. Try to bomb the Petro again. Now we pull back because of Montana and Petro.
White anti-aircraft fire support.
Damn it. Bro, there's...
The enemy team has taken the lead.
I don't know. Well, I don't see how this is doable. There's no way I'm gonna deal 30,000 to a Petro. Can drive the Haraguma off of the Nevsky, but that still means he has to deal with a Stalingrad that's gonna murder him. Nice. He dies to crossfire.
The enemy is about to win.
Yes, it is. Two torps. One. Turned pretty successfully. Might just have to go back to Tiny Tims. I think I do. This prep time's too long. Hey, Masiati? I don't know how to say your name, but hello. We have to abort this, but if I do, we just lose the planes for free because of flak. That was the last hope. Okay. Well, sometimes you get stars, sometimes you don't. This is probably going to be one of those days where you don't. That Stalin Petro AA was pretty significant. That was not a joke. Very long range and quite strong. Lost a lot of planes to that. Could have looked elsewhere. Maybe I could have just ignored that flank, I guess. Bailed on it. But we would have... I mean, we had 3 people that committed to it. We had a Des Moines, a Smolensk, and a Moskva. So if I just ignore it... I mean, what am I saving? The Nevsky Conqueror, maybe? I think there were 2 situations that I fucked up. I definitely fucked up with the torps. I came across, it lost 2 torps just being on the edge of the AA envelope. Just the edge. And then I pre-dropped, which took me down to 4, and there's just no way in with that. So that's a problem. If I could have gotten a good torp run off on the Petro or the Stalin, I could have chiseled off maybe 16 to 20,000 health. Not to say that our solo Petro was going to be the difference. I mean, I guess I could have also hard committed out to the flank. I could have moved the CV over. Saved him 20,000 damage. Tried to bolster him. Well, you're correct. It's not a solo play game, and I get that. But it still comes down to, you know, how could I have supported the pieces on the board to try to make the board work? That's how I play, so... Also, Hakuryu does out-influence on carrier, or on cruisers, so that was certainly a thing. I mean, I could have gone for the Haragumo, but... he was threatening a cap, he wasn't threatening the win. It's nice to see that you can fail and we'll learn, teach about it. Well, you're trying to figure shit out. That is the goal. I didn't change to Tiny Tim's. Should have... Well, Tiny Tim's more for cruisers. HFAR's more for DDs. It'll be okay. Thunderer long range. I'm going to back up that way and angle a little more aggressively to the Thunderer down south. Although he can just breach the deck. Can't stop that, but can try to seal it in. It's harder for him to run. Holland opens up with some Stalingrad AA. That's pretty serious. It's going to lose a lot of planes. Ooh, I'm just not fucking playing it. We lose B before I get there. Spent too much time walking. Though it is good I turned. Under did chuck AP. He's breaking off. I can't stop the B push. The Marceau has a pretty significant amount of it. Well, he hasn't started taking it yet. I don't know why. Why the fuck are they not in B? Interesting.
Set a smoke screen.
Okay, Marceau is not in B. Shima should have smoked. Small can help out while in the smoke. Do we have the ability to reset? No. But the Shima did smoke, which is cool, so we did get a cooldown there. see if there's a destroyer down here. Could be the Torp, the Minnow, or the Thunder. Actually, do this. Try to move to a more central position.
Teammate, I need your support. Support the allied target. Much obliged, Commander.
Holland opens up. These will be late. But the Holland opened up. Holland's gonna fuck this shit in half. Which is exactly what happened. Didn't really want to be coming all this way. Oh, well, the Thunderer peeled off from the side, so that's potentially good. Still haven't seen the Haragumo.
All stations, reporting the position of
Probably back there, farmering from smoke. Defensive fire. Small's getting hurt. Wants to torp the Small. He wants to torp the Yamato.
All stations, protect that target. Repel air attack.
Holland can open up. He does want to go for the Small, but the Small's not giving him a good line. Have to protect the Yamato. I don't like being so far back. Oh, smoke, buddy.
Set a smoke screen. Set a smoke screen.
Bruh. Jesus, dude. Wake up. What part of losing your half your health to the Petro the first time didn't tell you? Bet this shit's gonna hurt. I mean, he didn't smoke on A. It's not like it was on cooldown. Okay. So the Minotaur position is, I mean, there's a Marceau on top of it. The Hikaru is consistently replaning it. We have lost a cruiser, which sucks. Don't really know how we're gonna overtake this. Shima gets run down by the Marceau, maybe? Maybe not. Stalin has a Holland on top of him, so we just have to worry about the Yamato, I think. This map is rough for repositioning.
Attack enemy aircraft. Support the allied target. Teammate, I need your support. All stations, protect that target. Roger.
Leaving your post, dude. Shima on Shima. Maybe we can help with that. Would have gone for the Petro, but then this guy got caught out. He eats torps. Can we cause it to trade? The Shima might have smoke. He does, so no, we can't. Okay. Have to refire the Yamato. This cluster holds okay. But how do we have a way in? That part I don't know. We should latch, drive them off. Marceau cuts wide. We do have the cap now. Does he lose planes? Okay. Interesting. Unexpected. Is there anything that we can hit? Maybe the minnow? It's just gonna sacrifice into the Stalin. Because the minnow is pushing.
Affirmative.
We have a victory condition with this. Maybe I can find the Shima. The minnow on top of the Marceau is a problem.
We'll go. All station, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Stalin's broadside to a minnow. Stalin's probably dead. Hollandary moving in force. Shima's relit. Assistance required. Yuck yuck. Oh my god. Set this line at all. Shima's smoke is dissipating now, so he's up for a while. Petra might have shots on us. We heard him. Can we do it again? Minnow goes down. That's fucking great. Stalin goes down, which means it's the Marceau, but the Marceau doesn't have the cover of the minnow now. Shima dies. Yeah.
Do not let the enemy take the area.
I don't know about those. I can't rescue this.
Retreat to that area.
Holland covers the Yamato. Cool.
Repel air attack.
Holland is getting farmed, though. Let's let the engine boost save up. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, damn. It's like, it could have mattered. Maybe. Marceau AA is obviously strong compared to what DDs normally do. Petro is pushing. Daring's coming in. We can support the Daring.
Teammate, I need your support. All forces, provide cover for that target. It's a goal.
The Daring locks the Yamato down. I don't have to fucking worry about it.
Set a smoke screen.
He needs to smoke. He'll be lit by the Petro, but he needs to smoke. Otherwise, he just loses the trade to the Marceau. Love you too. It's too fast and I ran out of fucking boost. But we are keeping him lit while the Daring is farming from smoke, so that is good. He's reversing? Okay. Well, Daring still gets to farm this shit. Thank you.
Well done, Commander.
Thank you, Mr. Daring. Point still in shouting distance, about to retake C. Daring smoke is down. Need to refighter the Yamato. Holland is still going to be hardened. We can torp into the Petro. This is what we will do. Cool. Corpse out for the Petro. Daka Daka. Oh my god, what is this?
Get back.
No, please don't get wrecked by two ships that will kill you over time. Please don't get out DPS'd for free. Please don't do this, sir. Daring's fucking farming, it's great. Petro A range is so damn strong. Okay, Yamato goes down. Maybe not. He's popped to heal. Nice. We did get some planes down. Please eat the torp. Thank you.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Shit. Heals on the bombs. I don't have heals elsewise. Although those might latch. That does latch. Holy fuck. Oh, sexy. Okay. Now we work on the Thunderer. He healed through, I guess? Only lost like 4 or 5 planes. Alright, well if the Thunder is shooting me, then he's not shooting our Yamato. And I have some health to spare, I just don't have heals. Axe over there. No fighter for the Thunder. We're not gonna kill the Thunder, but we can hurt him. Scare him a little bit. Bomb dispersion kind of sucked. Come back out and torp across this. And we have one more fighter. Auto latches, pulls it to the Thunderer, so the Thunder shoots it down. He does not, he just gets murdered in the air. Cool. Okay with that too, plus there's a Holland. 3-fightered the clump. Death ball for the win. We do not have a heal, but we can come in on the Thunderer.
Solved, sir.
Sadly, the Yamato is down, so the Thunderer is free to turn, although he's probably has to deal with Torps.
Get back.
Argumo and Charlie, but we still win if we hold A. Out of fighters. 16?
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Nope. Not enough. He's burning and flooding? We lose planes to the fighter. It's a kill. 40 seconds.
Battleship destroyed.
We don't lose ships.
Attention. Support that target.
If Torps have some bombs. They do have rockets and a Harugumo that's desperate. 20 seconds. Overfly? No. I think that seals it. Daring's been on point. There we go. Jesus. That felt like a lot. That felt like a lot. Very nice match. I will agree. That was a lot, man. That was no joke. I'm extremely happy that we're able to turn it. Once the Minotaur died, that was the domino that started to help pushing stuff over. Because, like, I can bomb a Marceau, but I'm losing 2 planes to do it. And kind of need the planes elsewhere. Catching the Shima out with our Shima, it sucks that we lost ours, but at least it revealed that the Shima was isolated, so we were able to follow up on that. The double DD rotating out to deal with them was kind of a lot. But we were able to support our DDs. Got some damage in. Maybe I'm just not... I'm not on point today. I'm wondering what the enemy CV was able to do. Well, I'm not in a rush, so I guess I can check. What was reported? Well, that's odd times. Enemy CV? Okay. So he was stuck all the way down. He got hurt. I think he was the guy in the first match, though, wasn't he? He had a much better time in the first match. Nope, it was a different Hakuryu. This guy was all over the place, constantly inducing threat, and we were all spread to hell. Was really happy that Holland was able to cover the Stalingrad. Not that Stalingrad is a slouch, but the two of them together was just murderously strong. They killed many, many planes. Change bombs? Well, I can't change bombs, but I can change rockets, and that was something I wanted to do, you're right. Well, kind of. I don't like Tiny Tims, but Tiny Tims are better for Petros and Stalingrads. They're just worse for DDs. But they do aim faster. We'll go back to Tiny Tims for now. Rockets, your fault. It's all good. How good is Marceau? Does anyone have any experience in her? She has very slow. She has very floaty shells, so that's her limitation. She has probably the best DPS of any destroyer at tier 10. She's murderously powerful, but she has floaty shells. So if she can close to engagement range on a DD, she'll just overwhelm and obliterate it. Especially because she has the French reduced damage from saturation or whatever. So once her hull gets saturated, she takes half the damage other DDs would take, which is pretty nasty. So her health pool is deceptive, and her gun DPS is nasty. So you enjoy American DDs and have the Wooster. Well, American DDs have smoke. That is part of their gig. But yeah, I mean, if you're used to lobbing shells, you could certainly do that with the Marceau. I mean, you have extreme DPM, but because of the floaty shells, you're not going to be super powerful at range because you're gated by the floatiness of the shells. So you don't just get to kill everything close and far. But if there's a battleship that's not moving, or a Stalingrad Petro that's like in a fixed position, you can certainly hammer it, you know, fire over a rock or open water gunboat if you want to. But it also has the ability to just rip apart a destroyer in one-on-one combat. 4 months already? Guess so. Thank you very much, Deadweight, for the 4 months. You don't like relying on smoke? Well, it's not that you have to rely on it, but it is something to be aware of. Yeah, says Snake on me. That last match was brutal. That was just like two boxers in a slugging contest. It's like a Rocky fight. Could be worse. Oh, he's got the Eeyore emote. That's so cool. There's a guy who he visits the channel, or he's in the Discord, as you know. I think he's over on EU. And there are a lot of times when he'll kind of get into like the, but this is terrible, but this is bad, but this is not okay. And it's like, I start thinking of Eeyore. But it's all bad. I had a friend like that in high school, where everything was just not good enough. Right, Banks? Minnow? Whatever. Nobody going to A? Nobody? Okay. Interesting choice. Unfortunate. Well, Holland lit himself briefly, and that's cute. Well, Midway bombers do go faster than FDR bombers, but we can still try and trap them. Or at least bully them back. We are surrendering this, but we do have a Z and a Marceau that are going to be in the cap pretty soon, which is cool. Just pop that prematurely. Go see if there's something we can affect. There's a Z52 might be at Alpha. You saw the Holland going to Charlie. This fighter goes down.
Set a smoke screen. Support the allied target.
Yeah, Petra will help. Marceau will have some AA. But might be one. Of course not. Zize is not super strong. Maybe. Okay. I am a little surprised that he's refusing to smoke, but maybe it just feels like he'll be okay. Now he smoked. Did he pull out of his smoke though? He does. Lose 2. Well, lose 1, drop with 2. Got another 1 in him. RZ got worse. Marceau bailed. Marceau got wrecked as well. Could have just smoked. Saw the bombers coming. Montana with a Minotaur. That's potentially a problem. That's certainly a problem. He's not going to get multiple drops there. This smoke should go down soon. Oh, we have that little bug again. Yeah. Well, I didn't miss this little bug. Holland goes down. Where the screen's gonna start freezing. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. You could see that. Do we get back in on this, or do we just lose planes? I think we just lose planes. So I didn't catch the turn in time. Still drop with 2. Working over the Marceau. Marceau should be using the Petra for cover instead of just running.
All stations.
Cool.
Requesting fire support.
Both of our DDs dead. One of their DDs are dead. Should be able to take the Hinden here. Z will be lit. Z is lit.
Attention, reporting the target position.
You don't get to go on that. Thunder, Petro. We have to torp something. Question is if we can. Montana's pulling up to take cover from torpedoes. Guess we work on the Petro. Maybe see how nasty it is for the Thunder. How much health he's got. Need to stop blowing up all the boosts that I've got. Thunder's full health. Sexy. Can we cut in on this or no? Nope. Can't do it. Come over and try to torp the Montana, I guess. We lose all of those planes? Yes, we did. Excellent play. Great job, Sconce. He's just reversing. They know they have the wind condition. All they have to do is live. Montana's gonna pull out and get clocked. It's going, Yamato is dead. Cool. Montana dies here. I mean, he can keep turning in front of a Montana. I just don't know if it's something he's going to want to do. Now he's turning back. We don't have bombs to be able to do anything here. We can torp with 2 planes, maybe? Oh, he's going to ram. Torp with 1 plane. We're pretty much just out of resources, out of options. Maybe we die to a long shot? Almost. He beaches. We do get torps into this. Pretty much out of planes. Maybe spotted by the Z? Probably spotted by the Z. Another 6 into the Montana, he didn't even feel it. Looks probably be fine if the minnow doesn't bite it. 2 rockets, maybe? Nah. All RNG. Hey! We got lucky. Get some flesh wound flags. I do like flesh wound flags. Do I see it right that I'm using Interceptor? Is it useful? Yes, I run a fighter build when I do ranked. Hey, Philcon. CV Senpai. You have enough steel to get any of the steel ships right now, but you can't make your mind up on what you want. You're thinking FDR. Thoughts asconce. Deadweight, Deadweight, rar. FDR is a specific style of play. If you like running around kind of beating the shit out of stuff, sure. I mean, that's what the FDR is, at least in randoms. Not surprised we saved the star. I don't like it because it's not as precise, although, Jesus, fuck, the Midway feels like a blunt object. Anyway. Sorry. As far as steel stuff goes, Stalingrad is very well regarded. It's weak to rocket planes, AP rockets. It's weak to bombs, kind of. But, I mean, she's still a pretty mean ship. Austin just came out, which some people love, some people don't. So definitely check out some YouTube videos on her. I have to say, I think she's a support ship. So please don't try and play her like she's a DPS ship where you run around and just murder everybody, because that's not what she does. I believe she's a support ship, and a lot of people, they either have their love of it or they hate it. But I think she was basically a low detection cruiser that's built for ripping apart destroyers. And I can't really think of what other options there are, which doesn't bode well. If you like battleships, the Burgoyne is considered amazing. Then I can't think of the other steel ships off the top of my head. I mean, it comes to you buying what you'd like to buy. Titan Tims aren't bad on DDs when they hit. It's when they don't hit that they're bad at DDs. You can put the reticle on the DD and whiff completely. There's no guarantee that you'll do anything with them. Just bought Lowenhard. Any tips for it? Rockets, bombs, rockets, bombs, rockets, bombs. The rockets have up-tiered tier 8 AP rockets, so they deal more damage, have better pen. So you can rip into cruisers, even if they're like higher than tier 6, tier 7s, and tier 8s, you can hurt. And the bombs, you have 6 bombs, so you can usually come in, drop bombs, maybe light a fire, because you've got excellent fire chance for the tier. Swing around, then if they put out the first fire, you can come back and light a permafire. It'll burn the entire length of its way. So drop, spin, drop again. Also, you can try to bingo DDs, but even though the reticle is very small, it's not a guaranteed hit. Maybe about 50-50. 60% of the time you miss, but that means 40% of the time you hit. And when you hit, it hurts a lot. So it's worth taking the shots, just be prepared for misses. The torps are terrible. They had to pull the power out of something. So they gave the rockets quite a bit of power, they gave the bombs quite a bit of power, they pulled it out of the torps. The torps suck. You can torp battleships, I mean, it's still damage. It's maybe 4,000 damage if both torps hit. It's pretty bad. And you might set a flood. And don't forget that they are the slowest torps in the game at 30 clicks. 30 knot torps, that's all they are. I would not invest in her secondaries. Her accuracy is horrendous. I haven't tried it with the new secondary talent that gives you better accuracy even at lower tiers. But it was pretty much like little kids throwing confetti at stuff. And the range is pretty short with her detection being pretty high. That's up to you. That's correct, and there's bomb reticle lurch. So when you start to attack something, that reticle's going to sit nice and still as it's like slowly zoning in, and you're like, oh yes, this is going to be perfect. And right as it hits green, it pulls forward. So like you lined up a nice shot, and then it just wrenches forward and fucks up the drop. So always start your attack a little bit short, because right at the moment where you're thinking, I'm about to take this drop, it's going to lurch forward. So once you do that, you get used to it, you accept it, then you can start to play.
General quarters.
You can start to play it a little better. And the reticle is battleship size, so if you want to hit battleships, cool. Cruisers, you might hit, you might not. DDs, we already talked about. Potential to miss. Marceau might need a fighter, but it's an FDR, so we're going to have to bully the FDR for a bit. Try to hold back the tide. Those latch. He recalls.
That's how it's done.
Will the German Immelmann CV be obtained by Cole? I don't think it's been announced what it'll be obtained by, and even people in the know, I don't think know, because I can tell you it hasn't even been decided in any backroom smoke closets or anything that I'm aware of. Close latch. So, it'll happen whenever it happens. You'll find out when I find out, because I don't know. No, I don't think the Immelman's coming out at all soon. Usually, if the Immelman is coming out, or basically if a new test ship is coming out, you'll tend to see it a lot in randoms. Kind of like a surprising amount of the time, you'll just kind of see the shit everywhere and be like, really? What the fuck? Did this just come out? Did I miss something? No, you didn't miss something. It's just going through its final testing push, and a lot of people are playing it. It's back with torp planes. It's probably gonna go for the Montana. Should move up a little. Actually, should use torps here.
Attention! Support that target. Repel air attack.
It's torping the Z. That's a Hail Mary drop. Okay. Might get him. Z's broadside. Nope, Z got C coming. Better get shot down soon. Force him to recall. Fighter's latch. Oh, he wants the Burgone. Is he gonna greed for it? He does. Will the fighters catch in time? They do. Daka Daka. He does get the drop though. He loses planes. Gearing V Marceau plus a Kleber.
Support the allied target. That was a great battle.
Shot where the torps hit.
Support the allied target. Roger.
Might be going against the Burgone. Kleber got hurt. Because he ate a torp. It did happen. Looking to bomb the Burgone or bomb the Marceau? Good, he turned off on the Z. Z should not have opened up with his AA. It does not latch. That was kind of derp. Burgone's running back. Kleber really did get hurt. Yamato makes it behind an island, so we can't torp him.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Can we cut his AA? We can. Cool. Nope. We can't. Boo. Yamato's AA is still terrible. Might spot the Kleber. We do.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Marceau kills the Kleber. Don't have to worry about that. Now that he knows where he is, he's just gonna go for it. Kleber is dead. Can torp into the Yamato.
Our team has taken the lead.
Yamato's like, no, don't torp me, bruh. I'm just a Yamato. Peace, love, and shit. Come on. Try to get the hell out of his short range. Yamato's short range is the only stuff that matters. Is he gonna beach? Well, on the one hand, it'd be like, did he think this moved through? But on the other hand, I think it was more evasive reaction. But there's no big guns that can really, like, follow in on him.
Our victory is in sight.
Okay, so we've left the FDR to do FDR things, and this is what we come back to. Montana will not die to this strike, but the Montana will die to a follow-up strike. Could work on the Yamato here. Okay, Montana is dead. Brace. Bomb the Yamato.
Our victory is in sight.
Fighters come in. Daka Daka. He's still gonna drop. We'll get hurt. Drops with one plane.
Torpedoes to port.
Midway has pretty good torpedo protection. Did he miss? He did. Took 2.
Critical flooding.
Not critical flooding. Alright, so that's done. Good fighter, these two. Venezia versus Burgone. I don't think that... I mean, the Venezia might outplay, but I think he already blew his smoke, so right now he's just charging forward under Burgone fire. Still have three fighters on our torpedo planes. So Burgone plus bombers on the Venezia. I don't think the Venezia makes it, but even if they take A, that's not going to change the fight. And these guys should just be open watering this. And now they are. Well, realistically, I don't have to get close to the Burgone. It's not like it's a requirement. And these guys are probably spotting the FDR, so we can just go work the Burgone, probably get resets. We do have a fighter up, so that'll slow his bomb. Fighter latches, but he bails. It's fine. We'll try and get some resets here. His plan is for me to throw away all his interceptors. Well, there was one FDR that I've played that had amazing movement and counterplay to juke fighters. I mean, like, the guy was seriously just outplaying the fuck out of my positioning, which was great. I complimented him for it, but other FDR fighters, you just get used to running around dunking people. So when all of a sudden somebody pops up on you and you can't fucking do anything, well, what are you gonna do? Gets bullied down to 500 base XP. So there was a part of the match where he got to express himself into a Montana. Probably nailed him 2 or 3 times, but for the most part, we kind of held him stuck. Which is good. Richthofen. This does not go well for us. Maltese and an Austin. That's a good sign. Hey Raleigh. Games yesterday sucked. But today's been interesting. Some rough matches. We had one just knockdown, drag out fight that was a bloody rumble all the way to the end. So we'll have to definitely save that one. Marceau Holland. I mean, he flies out, it doesn't matter. But if for some reason it latches, it might latch. It did latch. Nice. And at least it drives him back for a little while. See if we get any spotting. No real crossfire in the opening with this lineup. No battleships. Holy fuck. So much love. Nezia, Austin working together. Petro using defensive fire? No. I'm gonna go for the Marceau. I just want resets. We get resets. Cool. Should give us Charlie first. Marceau takes A. Nice. Venezia, Austin look like they're going to be working together, which is great.
Support the ally target.
Torpedo planes coming in on the Venezia. That latches? No, it fucks off.
Do not let the enemy take the area.
I have to keep it lit for them. If they're both in smoke. Could just strike me. Would make sense. Drops with 2. Those 2 will hit. It's fine.
Critical footing.
Let's pull the fighter in. Come on, latch. There you go. Salem, double battleship. They're going wide, which is cool. Calling for reinforcements. We have 4 people over here. Stalin, Hindi, you're going to be vulnerable. These are the most vulnerable. Then obviously me. You could go for the CV snipe. Should certainly be a thing. This is what he's doing.
All stations, concentrate fire. It's a goal.
That should actually... I don't know, actually. We might just get wrecked here. Daka Daka, please. Do the thing. Cool.
All stations, requesting fire support.
I know I want to help you, but CV is going for me.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Good. They're able to play. We're so lit.
Attention, reporting the target position.
I think that surprises him. Maybe not. Ooh, that might actually have latched. He recalled. We lose the fighter, though. Minotaur will shoot it down. So they got the DD. This side is a problem.
Received. I'm on it.
Still have fighters on the bombers.
Repel air attack. All forces, provide cover for that target.
Get them some spotting. Be nice to know what's up with the Marceau as well. You can bomb this, torp this rather. I don't really want to bring 9. I'd rather pre-drop, but at the same time, like, I gotta do something. And every time I try and pre-drop for this shit, all these things just get fucking murdered. Gonna eat flak from the minnow, but I don't care. Just try and do something. They're making their push. We need to support them. They're in kiting positions, which is great. Torps are coming out onto them from the enemy CV. mean, Austin's AA is not a slouch. So, yeah, he gets a single drop. Let's get some spotting over here. Marceau's coming over to spot as well, which is nice. I can't cut in on that. He dropped a fighter? He did. But we can try to give them some information. It'd be really nice if we had crossfire, like from a Stalingrad, if he wasn't stuck up here in the rocks.
Hanging there. Help is on the way.
Bomb's not effective against cruisers. Let's try to get this shit spotted again. That is so sexy. Look at that team movement. I mean, just look at that shit. That's fucking great. It's curling over to spot the Marceau.
Return to that area.
I think he's gonna bomb me. Those latch. I don't really know why he's gonna bomb me, but he's going to bomb me. Petro goes down. Cool. I don't think you can Citadel the Midway with the torpedo planes or the bombers. So, this guy's just got nothing. Ooh, he might go for the Stalingrad here.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
Stalin lives, but lose their fighter planes. It's not going for the Hindi. It's going for the Stalin. Stalin's easy meat. She's got to raise Citadel. So many friends.
Enemy destroyer.
Can we bomb this?
Our victory is in sight.
Maybe. Fighter planes come in soon. But we can bomb it. It's gonna hurt. Some rocket planes. It's not gonna have a good way on us. Probably goes for the Marceau. Heal, please. Can bomb the Richthofen again. Yeah, it's not gonna get to the Austin with the Marceau in the way. It just rockets the Marceau because he's got nothing else he can shoot. I mean, I can light the Richthofen. Can anybody actually shoot it? Bombs on the Hindi? Nah. The bombers are too inaccurate to really rip into cruisers. It's just not a thing that's gonna work. Can do this though. If he really wants to commit, at least be set up to protect in the future. Not now. His drop gets out and away. Ooh, he is able to pull the... He latched fast enough that he's able to try and drag him. Nope. I guess he just recalled and that's just how it looked. Black was low? We died of that. Wham. GG. Rawr. Ooh, I don't know if that worked. I think I had 9 left, so try to do it again. Yeah, sorry, Lex Mechanic. I'm really... The FTR has really obvious and exploitable weaknesses. And on the one hand, yes, the more I play it, the more I could learn to overcome it. But on the other hand, I really, really dislike the weaknesses. So I would only play it on a team or in a division. Because it's just too frustrating to be in a situation where it's like, I want to help and I can't. It sucks. Okay. A lot of cruisers again. Is Malta streaming? Maltese? I would like to watch that from his perspective if he is. He is streaming.
Alright, so we have one ship who...
GG, man. So that was 5 hours, 30 minutes into his stream. I'll have to go check that out at some point. See what it was like from his side. More FTR games at some point would be nice to see, div or no div. Yeah, last time there was a guy who really wanted to see me play the FDR, so I just kind of sat down on a weekend and just like, I'm gonna do an FDR stream, and that's what I did. So, suppose I could do something like that again. Well, I'm gonna turn on another lamp. Just not enough light in this room. Kinda got the smoky bar vibe. That is true. If you want to see the FDR played by me, if you look below the stream, there is a section called Carriers. If you click on that, Meriden is correct. That if you click on that, it's going to take you to just a lump of games, Twitch games that I kind of highlighted out, clumped together into a collection. For most collections, about 2 to 4 hours long, so they're not forever, but it's sample play. Usually I commentate as I play, talking about what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, and even some of the collection stuff is old enough. I used to commentate a lot more back in the day. Now I'm more stream of consciousness. Not to say that I don't comment, but I'm less detailed, so it might actually be more detailed than what I do now. Sitting in queue. Hey there, Gillier LG. Thanks for the follow. Same to you, Esh. It's a lot of cruisers. Midway is not strong against cruisers. Richtofen's good against cruisers. Hakaryu's good against cruisers. Alright, so we got another FDR, and we can try to hold back. See how this goes. Hey, Sconce. You know, Cable Guy told you that interceptors, as I use it, is inefficient for competitive. What do you think? It comes down to what you're trying to do. Cable Guy is a striker, so I'm a support CV. Cable Guy is a striker CV. Strikers run around and deal extreme amounts of damage. That's how they apply pressure. I apply pressure to specific areas on the map. That might hit? I don't know. Yeah, ours is just getting burned down. What's all the way up there that it's killing planes that fast? Oh, it's because it spawned all the way down south, I guess? Whatever. We drove the planes back for now. So, he's a striker, and I am a support player. So he'll play the FDR, run around doing lots of damage. He'll do 150, 200, 250,000, whatever. It's not that I can't do 150, 200,000. I can. I do. It depends on the situation calling for it. My biggest issue with the FDR is that surface ships seem to have no fucking clue how to play against it or what to do. So they just kind of run around getting murdered by it. And it's really frustrating to be in that situation where you're just watching people get murdered to something that's counterable. It does get forced off here. Problem is the Des Moines. So for instance, Cable would be striking right now. He would not be screening against an FDR. But in a team situation... There we go, that'll latch. In a team situation, that's something you can do. Because your team is going to handle the enemy CV and be able to react and play appropriately. That does latch and drives him back. So he's not going to be able to dunk on the Des Moines. So, it's not so much about whether or not I'm getting 150, 100 something thousand damage. What I'm trying to do is reinforce our positions on the map. Because theoretically, if we take better positions than they do, and I'm able to help people keep and maintain those positions, well then, position should theoretically carry the day for the victory. Fighter's still up for 25 seconds. Can move a little closer, I think. Shit.
Repel air attack. Support the allied target.
This is from... See if we can bully him off. Should latch. Does. Because there's an interceptor, it doesn't interact with a patrol fighter. Causes him to recall, so he's all the way out here. Why the fuck are you in the middle of nowhere?
Teammate, I need your support.
What's out here? You hunting the white whale? She's out there. You want CV spotting. They don't have CV spotting either, because they're CV's after the fucking Des Moines. Des Moines gets hurt here. Jesus, bro, what is this?
Get back.
It's gonna get dunked by... Gonna be torped, broadside in front of the Zao and get nailed. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave the Des Moines to his fate. I can't just live on top of this guy. I mean, I could try to strike the Zao, I guess. This is a Des Moines. Maybe he'll be okay. I say that tongue-in-cheek, I suppose. We can work on the Stalin here. How fucked up is he? Decently. Work on the Aqua member. Aqua folks know what the fuck they're doing. Alright, so if it's going to be an influence battle, I have to deal more damage than an FDR. He's going after Des Moines. Might be able to do that. Although it would have been better if we got 6 bombs. Their Des Moines goes down. Cool. We get one more drop on this dude. We lost our minnow though. Bomb him again. Whatever. Des Moines still alive. For now. Keep working on the Stalin. Where did I lose our minnow? Zhao kill him? Zhao killed him. Got it. Does the Des Moines get torqued by the Zhao? Wouldn't that be cool? So the Stalin has to either hug this island to avoid getting murdered by a Des Moines, or reverse, in which case we strike in from that angle, and the Stalin can't really move. So we can take care of the Stalin here, get him off the board, then it's in Ohio. Des Moines got the Zhao! I was angry at you, sir, and I assume you probably still die, but at this point the Des Moines runs down the FDR. Maybe we escorted him to victory, who knows. Off the heel is murdered by defensive fire flak. Sexy. We're inside the flak aiming area. Not that that means that we don't eat lots of shit from the Wooster and others and friends. He might actually die. Beats 3, maybe 4 torps, he goes down. Maybe? Hard accelerated.
Concentrate fire.
Des Moines can kill him. Des Moines can kill him. Des Moines can kill him. Des Moines was late. I think the Des Moines just expected, he's got him. I don't gotta shoot him, he's fine. There we go, he's dead. So we actually have to bail, so we don't just walk face first into the Wooster. Can work on the Ohio now. Oh, Thunderer's pulling up. Okay. Well, actually, I mean, our detection is literally half a grid square away from the front line, so we will just keep chilling out. Ohio goes down, cool. We can try to bomb the Wooster. Wooster pulls forward. Hopefully the Des Moines doesn't get rocked by that Thunderer. Des Moines is playing real fucking dangerous. Thunder's got some health back. Des Moines still fucking with the FDR. He's so far out the Wooster and Thunder can't really do anything. Still 1 cap to 1 cap. Wooster pulls forward. Six, not very much, but the Wooster is pretty critically wounded. The Thunder is able to do whatever. Yeah, middle of nowhere. I agree. Let's work on the Thunder because I can't get to the Wooster, and we're pretty much out of planes. We are ahead. There's a whole bunch of talk in chat. I'll have to check that out in a while. Ooh, the Wooster was still on fire. He was burning. That's cool. I don't get to spot over the mountain with the patrol fighters. Should see the Thunderer again soon. Eventually. Maybe. Plus I should reverse. Not that I'm against putting my HP on the line against the Thunderer, because I'm not. Alright, we have our heal. Cool. Pop the heal. He's got defensive fire. If we eat flak, we die. Try to sink under the flak wave. Cool. Last minute correction. Fucking Wooster flak. Sexy. Whatever. Maybe we can bomb the Thunderer. Oh, it's mostly you answering questions? Cool, Murden. Wooster should still be low. Thunder turns the corner. Des Moines is just dancing with this FDR. Open water. CVs have so little influence when you can just turn, juke, jive, this, that, whatever. So I mean, the fact that the Des Moines is literally in outer space, dancing with the carrier is actually, it's kind of a good thing, because it means he can actually dodge the carrier's shit. Still low on planes. Thunder turns in. Des Moines kills the FDR.
Our team has taken the lead.
Back to the lodge, says the Des Moines. Well, okay. In this case, I'm gonna give it to him. I was annoyed that I was pulled over here, dropping shit on this dude over and over and over and over again. But it did pay off. Check out the conversation in a moment. Cool. Hey, rank 4. It's the first time we actually hit rank 4. It's nice. Hey, defense expert. No shit. All right, well, I was not excited with this guy going off in the middle of nowhere, but it did work out. So I helped him move forward, then he killed the Zhao and just took over with the FDR for the rest of the fucking match. Had a lot of compliments. That's cool. All right, so I'm gonna read the stuff in chat real quick. You know, the cable guy told me the interceptors as you use it are inefficient for competitive. I talked a lot because that's what I do. How is the Midway not good versus cruisers? There's bombs, tiny Tims, and torps if you catch me behind an island. Okay, so Midway torps take like 6 to 8 seconds to line up. If a cruiser cannot move, the cruiser might eat torps. If the cruiser can move, there's no reason for the cruiser to hit torps. A simple thing. So if the cruiser is, you know, a Petro that's stuck on an island, be in this spot until you die, then yeah, I can torp him. I can try to move him out from the island. You saw we torped to Stalingrad. The Stalingrad just lurched forward and dodged 6 torps, only ate 2. Because that's the power of a cruiser acceleration. That's the power of cruiser's movement. Whereas the Midway is not set up to, you know, it's not a fast track thing. It's made to beat battleships. Bombs, yes, you can bomb cruisers, but on average, you're going to bomb a cruiser with 2 to 3 bombs. Sometimes you hit 4, sometimes you hit 6. Larger ships like the Stalin, you can hit more because it's like damn near battleship size. But a Des Moines, stuff like that, it's 2 to 4 bombs. Which, depending on saturation, I mean, at most that's 16k, at least that's 8. It's less than you might think. Especially because the cruiser is going to be able to cycle healing, and when you're striking the cruiser, you're losing a lot of planes to get there. Cruisers have as good, in some cases, better AA than battleships, so it can be a little brutal that way. And then lastly come the rockets and tiny Tims. You can rocket a cruiser for 7 to 12. Once it's saturated, it's definitely 7. It's like 5 to 8. And again, 5 to 8 on a cruiser with 50,000 health, you took 10% of its health away. Maybe you took up to 20, but then it heals. And even then, the cruiser is still maneuverable enough and is going to be pulling planes down for you to do it. Whereas, like, if you take something like the Richthofen, you can really directly interact with cruisers and rip them apart. If you take the Hakuryu, you can bomb a cruiser, and those... You can actually land 2 to 3 AP bombs, which could be like 13 to 20,000 damage. That for the most part, it's going to stick better than HE damage is. Instead of having 50% healable, it's only a third healable. And then the Hakuryu has torps. Hawk torps take a little bit to aim. They've got some long attack lines, but they're very fast. So because of that, you can come in on a cruiser and force it to move because you're accurate enough that you can find his line, stay on his line, and force the cruiser to move. And if they don't move, they take 13 to 15,000 damage. It's citadel damage because it's torpedo damage. And you come out with 12 torps, which means you just swing right back around and you do it again. And then you do it again. And then you do it again. Midway is probably going to have one drop on you, maybe two. Kuryu can stick to you and could just rip you apart. So some CVs much better against cruisers, Midway not that. Midway is able to beat the shit out of battleships because battleships are so fucking big. They're going to eat 6 torps. They're going to eat 6 bombs. They're going to take those 15, 20, 24,000 damage hits. And I mean, like, it's going to hurt. But cruisers, because they're smaller and more nimble, they're not. Sometimes, yeah, you land a lot of bombs on destroyers, but mostly the reason why the Midway is good against DDs is because you have rockets and bombs. You might only be landing 1 bomb per drop, but you can hit them with rockets for 4K. You can hit them with a bomb for 4K. So you've got 2 different tools that you can interact with those DDs and work them down over time. And sometimes you get those 3-4 bomb hits where it's like, holy fuck, how is this balanced? And you know, you move on with the match. What should surface ships do? Group up. You're thinking versus the FDR scenario like this. So your CV is able to flex his advantages over defending teammates. So an FDR has a lot of health. Forgive me, I'm going to take a little while to talk about this. When I have the flight instructor tag up, that usually means that I'm going to take a little more time to talk about stuff, describe mechanics, etc. So against an FDR, let's go to paint real quick. So against an FDR, you're going to have, you know, you're at least in a ranked setting or competitive mode. So CV's here, you can make that bigger. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So CV's here. If you've got 2 ships together, that's okay. If those 2 ships are able to competently defend themselves against the FDR, and what does that mean? It means that the FDR comes out with 14 planes. If you're going to kill 4, and then they drop with 2, realistically, they don't have a way back in. Maybe if you kill 3 planes, it's okay, but you kind of need to kill 4. So you're going to need a significant amount of flak. You're going to need 2 things with maybe 5 to 7 flak puffs between them, equaling up for 10 to 14. So that you've got a good area saturation while the FDR is dancing with flak. And 2, some decent base continuous damage, and you got to both watch priority sector. More realistically, if you've got more basic cruisers with 4 to 5 flak puffs each, that's only going to be 8 to 10. That might not be enough to really beat into an FDR, because FDRs don't dodge flak very well. They might be able to find the holes and be able to get in and get back out. And if the continuous isn't there, then you need a 3rd ship. So if you got like a Holland or something, a Holland can easily be that 2nd ship, and the 2 of them together can bully back an FDR. But the FDR is still going to get 2 strikes in on you because it's an FDR. It's a battering ram. It's designed to take a lot of punishment while coming in and still get through to make a hit and make that hit count. When instead you've got teammates that scatter to the winds doing, we'll just use the other color. So enemy CV down here, if this is the FDR, when you got a teammate that's cutting wide, you got a battleship here for nice firing lanes, you got a cruiser on this island, you got a cruiser on that island, another battleship out here for wide firing lanes, you've got this stuff, then the CV is going to come over with 14 planes, lose 2 per interaction and 2 per drop. And if you just do the quick math on that, that's like 3, in some cases 4 drops onto a battleship. If it's 20,000 damage per drop, because I mean, it's a big battering ram, you're going to beat the fuck out of a battleship in a way that its heel is not going to compensate for. Or this one, or there's a cruiser that's tucked in on an island with 50,000 health, and you're going to swing in your torpedo planes and you're going to ram this son of a bitch for 22,000 damage or something. That's a lot. That's a problem. You have to play the situation you're in. If you're against 7 DDs, there's a way you're going to play. If you're against the Richthofen, there's a way you're going to play. If you're against an FDR, there's a way you're going to play. It's not about being in a giant death ball, but like, you have to be realistic. If this guy comes over here, what are we going to be able to do? And if all you do is scatter, well, the answer is nothing. In which case, me, in a ranked game, I'm going to be stuck running around chasing the FDR for the next 10 minutes, trying to stick a fighter up his ass, because if he's going to come out with 14 planes and I latch a fighter, that takes it down to 7. Well, now they kill 2 planes and he drops with 2. They kill 2 planes and he drops with 1, and then he's gone. It becomes more manageable. It brings the numbers down so that you can contain the threat as opposed to just running around going nuts. Your CV should still help because the faster the FDR runs out of planes, the better. Sure. After the commander rework, Ensconce played ranked in the MVR, and Haku with interceptor builds was able to solo cripple the enemy FDR. That is true. Although there was an FDR that played excellently against fighters. And Black Soul Razor said thanks for the answer. Greetings from Argentina. Greetings to Argentina. Greetings from the US. Yeah, fighter build is really more for competitive because the maps are smaller. You can actively work against the enemy CV. Random, it's so fucking spread out. Good luck trying to even be on the same flank as the enemy CV. Anyone here met an Austin in terms of AA when facing it? I haven't gone against an Austin yet, I don't think. But I do have pre-priority sector rework experience, so it's a lot of AA, a lot of flak. Akben's Hakuryu bombs overpen the Citadel on the Austin? Really? I wouldn't expect that. I would expect Hakuryu bombs to lodge. You tested it as far as you know? Well, did you drop like you were dropping a battleship, or did you drop like you were dropping a cruiser where you drop all the way at the bottom? Because if you drop high and you got that really good angle, yeah, it could rip through the ship, but if you're dropping low and it chucks it forward, it should lodge. Should prime, no? Well, I thought about buying the Austin, but realistically, I just don't play cruisers. So, I don't know if that's the thing to do. Tried dropping early, tried dropping late, tried dropping in the middle, nothing worked. Interesting. Is there anybody on the US server that has an Austin that we could try bombing for a second? Whatever, we're just waiting in queue, so I'm gonna go look at the Austin real quick. Oh, and we get our daily thing. Sucks that they hide this in the armory, but maybe they did that to try to get people to use the armory more. Let's look at the Austin real quick. This just came out. I don't get armor view anymore? That sucks. I could just buy it. I will say it's interesting to me. I have a coupon for this category. Coupon doesn't work with steel. I guess only doubloons. Whatever. I don't get to know. I don't know what it is. Richthofen rockets can strike it even with some hefty angles. Yeah, I don't think it has amazing citadel protection. So I would imagine that the FDR could rip into it. I think there's a coupon for resources and a coupon for doubloons. I think that coupon that was in there was the one for doubloons. Because it showed I had a coupon. Austin's becoming the anti-CV. I mean, I don't know. I'm curious. I would like to try it. To me, I see the Austin as a support chip. I like playing support chips. So it would only be natural for me to do so. It's the Midway, triple DD, double Marceau and a hard Gumo. Ugh. Although he has to deal with the same stuff, so there's that. This guy flipped out one game. That's why he's blacklisted. I don't know if he's up, down, or sideways, but he got so fucking mad that I didn't fighter him all the time. Kansas seems easy to Citadel with the Shikaku. Is that true, or you just got lucky? I don't know how easy it is or isn't, but I know it is able to be Citadeled by the Shikaku. Where can you find some mercs to clan for? Or some clans to merc for? Oh my god, please.
Capture that area.
Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Anybody at all? Oh my god. The one guy with smoke has decided to bail. It's not gonna catch because he's pulling out so far. Oh my god, it might. Did it? Holy fuck, it did. He lingered so much. He's gonna recall, right? There's no way that he gets out to friendly AA before those latch. Cool. He loses planes. Nice. He must have blown his engine boost console, try to pull it back to plane, or pull it back to friendly AA. Which is back there, because the planes are getting shot down, but he didn't make it in time. A is lost. This dude's completely alone over here. DD's usually going to be humping this rock. There's the Marceau. How you doing, buddy? Look, it didn't matter. We can bomb in on this again. That actually might catch. I think it does. Can we get a reset here? I don't really want to lose planes to this, but I'm willing to. I think I have to. We don't lose very many though. Get the resets. We didn't shoot down... We did shoot down planes. Some. Because we shot down 7 before, we shot down 2 more. Pipe? Oh, Jesus. An anonymous gifter. Thank you very much for the gifts. 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, anonymous gifter. Thank you for that. He definitely doesn't get hurt there. Okay, Haragumo popped smoke. Understandable. Alright, those bombs latch. He loses 3. 2. Loses 2. Because they're going to pull outside of AA. Oh, got him to recall. He didn't realize they were mostly shot down. Okay, our Marceau's getting chipped. Triple asshole over there. Might actually have to start running here. In fact, I do. This is 5. Hopefully they overtake the 2. Let me go ahead and pop that. He might go in on the Yoshino. In fact, he probably does. But that'll give the DD some cover. We can work on the Marceau, help them claim A, and then see if they can wrap. Meanwhile, I'm going to start bailing on this.
Get back. Retreat now.
Okay. We don't have a fighter to stop the rockets, but I mean, the Salem will be okay. It's just HE damage. Salem excels at being able to heal shitloads of HE damage. We can work on the Marceau. Haragumo probably has no faith in me at all, so he's like, fuck this shit. I'm not playing your little game. Salem's actually getting dunked pretty bad. If he shows too much side to a Marceau... No, Marceau guns probably can't Citadel him. Defensive fire out of the Marceau. He's trying to get it back in. Or his priority sectored side. Hopefully that hurts. It didn't. But the Marceau has the special saturation mechanic, so... Oh, there's no way in hell he wants to beat. She's gonna come in this direction. Oh, buddy. I was watching that happen. I knew that was gonna hurt. Marceau getting hurt by our Marceau? Fuck yes. Haragumo comes up, smokes the Salem? Fuck yes. Their Marceau goes down. Des Moines Hargumo Conqueror. Vermont's doing okay.
All stations.
He's gonna keep working on this, but it's a Smolensk and a Hargumo and a Salem. I mean, that's just, it's a lot to deal with. We could try to chase the Marceau to the ends of the earth, but I think that'd be a waste of time. So we're gonna look for the Hargumo. We already know where the Des Moines is. Nobody really has shots on the Des Moines, so it's not a big deal, but we can update positions. Update some last known map positions and stuff. And I guess I can start to turn back in. Because we still have a variety of ships here. Don't know where the Hargumo is. Bombs for the Salem. Des Moines pretty tucked in. Oh, we die here. Oh yeah, defensive fire, oof. Some damage. Not enough. We lost a lot of planes for it. Salem does go down. Smolensk Hargumo. It's pretty decent. This is where the guy starts to freak out. No, Salem lived. He just backed out. Hargumo Smolensk AA is pretty significant. Yeah, he got one drop and then he got forced off. We can work on the Des Moines here. He's smoked. Probably is the one who got bombed.
All stations. Get back.
Just go fucking point bow in. That's like all you gotta do. Should have taken a more aggressive line to dodge the flak. 3? 5? What? That didn't look like 5. That looked like 3. Whatever, man, I'll take it. Shots probably across from the Salem, maybe? Back turret. Okay, Hargumo coming over, Marceau swinging around. Yoshino and Marceau can team together to take C, so that'll be good. And we can start pushing forward. Conqueror can actually pen through the deck on the Midway. And the Smolensk is dead, not a surprise. He started really kind of going out on an adventure and he just got wrecked for it.
Get back.
Try and give this dude a little cover. Hopefully his smoke stays up for a little longer. We're out of fighters on the rocket planes. Let's take torpedoes. We can refighter this area and then torp the Conqueror, try to work in on that. They're going to be able to take C, which will give us a good lead. We haven't seen the Marceau in forever, but I know he got his ass kicked, so that's something. 46 seconds on fighter. Hargumo might get lit by the enemy Hargumo, maybe. We're gonna keep sharking around. Conqueror's almost dead, cool. Salem can brawl there. Haru. Yeah, he can't peel this fighter with his patrol planes, it just doesn't work. They're gonna keep some semblance of spotting, but they're not gonna peel the fighter. Enhanced reactions locks in. I think he gets shot down before he gets in. Before he gets the others involved. Maybe he blew both of them, I don't know. Alright, both fighters got involved in that. We can refighter. Haru's backed off. He's got Salem, Vermont to cover him though. Cool.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
We know where the Marceau is. Drop another fighter on this dude, because I remember how tilted he was last time, and then we could try to track the Marceau. How do I find MVR and rank discounts? The MVR is fine. The Richthofen is fine. The only problem with the Richthofen is if you go into a 4DD game, and you're like, well, son of a bitch, I guess I don't get to do anything today. Haha! You know, that shit gets rough. He gets the bombs off before our fighter does anything. We'll try and track down the Marceau. But he might be under gun pressure while he's bombing. Might make him rush. I mean, if it forces him to rush his drop, Salem probably just goes down, though. Unless he's got a heal. He doesn't seem to have a heal. Ooh, I didn't lead enough. I don't know if we catch him because I don't have any engine boost. Take the drop we can. Nope. Wah wah. And that's that. Changed my name to No Fighters for you? No, I'm not that kind of dude. Guess you'll stay for another 5 minutes? Well, you're on your tablet now, not PC. Well, hello, Soa Crow. Thanks for hanging out. Cool. You is chill. Yesterday you had 5 rank games and all of them had 0 DDs. Ooh, well, damn. I think I've seen Razrosia once, but all of those names for the anonymous gifter went to people that I recognize the names, so that's cool. Got really lucky with that. Can you get a CV with radar and smoke? I mean, maybe there'll be some kind of support CV. I would assume if they bring out a support CV that it'll have very little damage. If it's it might have like half or a third the damage of a striker CV to be in a support mode where you have like heal consumables or radar consumables or hydro or something, which could be interesting. I don't have to work tomorrow. I have to work for the next 4 days. It's a Peds guy. Argumo on the other team. This dude, I don't know, he stuck out to me. He's not a bad player, you know? It's just, he got so super tilted that, like, usually I can't remember why somebody's blacklisted. It's because, like, they were just being a dip in chat or something. But I just remember he was so tilted because he came in with two destroyers working together and they were covered by, like, enemy AA or something. So I was working on some other shit. And I guess he got bombed, or I don't know. He just got so mad. Congrats, Soa Crow. Oh, we have a prediction. It's good having you back, Muradin. Gotta work tomorrow and Thursday, and then done till the following Monday. Oh, well. Forgot we were on FDR duty at the start of the match. We can peel this guy back a little. Should latch. He might actually be able to make the turn out, but I think that gets him before he gets out. It does. So forces a recall or eats plane losses. We can get some scouting. Maybe head over to A, get some resets. See the Petro. Cool. And the Thunderer. We'll have to be pretty aware of what else he's taking. Torps, bombs, whatever, and respond appropriately. Bombs. Not gonna go after the Minotaur. We might lose all our planes to flak from the Minnow, which would suck. Please make it out. Good. We haven't seen the DD. Argumo's probably over at Charlie. Not bomb our friend. That would be embarrassing. That'll latch. He might get a drop off though. Ooh, he hard turns out. Interesting. Here I thought he was on his attack run. No, that doesn't latch, but it does protect the area, which is nice. He might make the long journey over to the Salem and shit. We could strike into the Petro, maybe strike into the Thunderer. realistically, if we're going to be countering the FDR, we need to be countering the FDR, but still making plays at the same time. Not just stopping him. Chiseled off a plane from flak. That's cute. Minnow we can't hit. Thunderer maybe we can. Don't know where the Haragumo is. 25 seconds on the fighter still. This goes down pretty soon. Do I blow a heal here? It's waste. It's okay. Fat fingered the fighter. Sad times. But it does actually block, kind of. He might go for the Conqueror, though. Let's see if we can work up here.
Teammate, I need your support.
He's gonna work on this. He's gonna work on the Conqueror.
Support the allied target.
It will latch. I don't know if it'll kill anything, but at least he won't just style all over the Conqueror. He'll have to return to the carrier. These guys are still holding, but I'll gotta get in the fight somehow. I don't know how that is, but y'all gotta do it. Trim off 7 planes, 6 planes. Unfortunate. Guys, fucking get in this, please.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I don't think we get to do anything here. Drop before the plane dies.
Teammate, I need your support.
Yeah, bro, get the fuck in this, please.
Support.
Whatever. I think we lose this. These guys haven't been in the fight. Stalingrad's throwing his health away. Bunker can't get in. Could try to torp maybe the Thunderer or something. Enemy CV could start working on these guys over here. Yeah, we don't make this. Where the fuck is the enemy CV? I am confused.
Problem solved, sir.
He woke up. Crossfire between Thunderers. Can't really move. We might hit some torps. 4, 5, 6. We had a bunch of torps. Double flooded, he repairs that. That shows damage con down. These guys will get murdered. Holland can protect himself against an FDR, which is nice. Working on the Thunderer. We have a way in. Maybe. Petra's on fire. Flak stops aiming. Thunder flak starts. We have a way in on the Petro, but he's too thin. Could just bomb the Thunderer, but I feel like the Petro is the more vulnerable target. At least we're drawing fire, that's good. He's gonna get his drop off regardless. If I'd have fighted initially, maybe I'd be able to latch before he goes in, but whatever. Gotta work on this Petro. Well, we do have Tiny Tims. This might actually be a kill. It will be. Good. Bombs for something.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
It's too much happening over there to do anything about it. Yoshino cut himself off because he's playing scared with the Salem. Yoshino could actually try to run in on the Salem and just torp him. Thunder is still a problem. Is EVA even moving? Maybe we can bomb the Thunderer somehow? And we angle to this, but the Thunderer still kills us? Bruh.
Teammate, I need your support. Attention, reporting the target position.
Okay, Thunderer gets a fighter. Minotaur push with the Thunderer is still too much. Haragumo AA is not shit. All three of them together is too much. A bomb on the back half of the ship. 17. He did some. Gonna start getting murdered by this stuff pretty soon. Do we go for the Thunderer again? Might have to. Holland's gonna be torping. I can't do anything about that.
Teammate, I need your support. All stations, requesting fire
Did you
support.
just shoot the Minotaur with AP and murder him? Still remove the Thunderer. Pulls forward, but he really doesn't have much in the way of health at all. He goes down. Rockets for the Minnow.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Bow tank the Minotaur. Still has to worry about Holland torps, so that's cute. Taking 9 planes, which is too much, but it's against a Minotaur and a Thunderer.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, must be tough having some planes as opposed to 3 ships running you down. Just saying. Must be tough. We're not gonna be able to do anything with that. This guy's a bullet sponge. I don't even think we can get to the Haragumo, because I'm pretty sure this AA extends all the way to the border. We have to strike the minnow. Use the power of prayer. If only there were 2 battleships on this flank that might have taken shots at the Minotaur. If only. So this dude's just gonna heal forever. Holland's taking the Haro on a mighty chase. Which is cool. We're at 1,000,000 damage tanked. All of our planes... Nope, we get to shoot with 1. Nope, we get to shoot with none. Sexy. Just keep this dude busy, keep feeding him planes. HE shells pen the deck, it's gonna hurt. Didn't hurt very much.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Oh, maybe I strike the Thunderer? The only way I kill the Thunderer is if all the torps, or the Minotaur is if all the torps hit. And all the torps are not going to hit. And now we eat Minotaur flag. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. This is done. So we'll collect some, we're almost at 2 million potential damage. It's always nice.
Problem solved, sir.
Remember, friends, CVs don't get lit on fire. It never happens. Forum intelligence says so. 20 seconds? We don't. Nah, we'll be the thing that tilts the game. Pingity ping ping. They got rid of the ricochet animation. That's sad. There we go. Xeris will live in infamy forever. That was kind of sad. We had 2 battleships on a flank. It was 4v3? Conqueror got focused and ran. These 2 guys hid until the Stalin moved forward and suicided. And then it just collapsed. So it's like, alright, well, that's sad. Nobody thought this would happen. Oh. Alright, well. But first you don't succeed. Try again. The fact that CVs still have priority sector and don't use it efficiently is weird. How on earth did a cruiser eat 6 torps? 'Cause it's a Petro, and he was scared of showing broadside to a Yoshino, because the Yoshino has 310s. I mean, Stalingrad guns almost. I mean, it's not quite as laser shot as the Stalin, but it's not a joke.
General quarters.
Torpedo planes, pops fighter. No DDs. Okay. Des Moines, Petro. Des Moines going to be an easy or an obvious target for the rocket planes. That'll be an issue. Suppose we strike into the Petro here. Can we make it with only 5 planes? 6 we could do. I don't know about 5. He turns him. That's going to get them a reset early. I think I just have to wait. We take any shells? Any shots? Somebody shot. Yamato shot. Let's relight the repub. See if the shells actually connect. So we're over here because we want C before they get B. Nice hit. Takes a little chunk out. Petro's probably, I mean, he might go on the south side. But all I'm here is to get resets. I want these guys to get into Bravo soon. AP bombs against double Petro? Okay. Good luck with that, friend. How many planes does he lose? 1. Too soon. 3? Probably healing. 3? Through the heel, left with 3. Did he get a hit? He got 1 Citadel. And lost probably about 9 planes for it. So we are just waiting. We're waiting to come in. We want our guys to get some of the cap. And I'm specifically over-resourced just so that I can get to the fucking Petro. Oh. I don't know how that happened, but I'm really glad it happened. Okay, we're in B, they're in C. I want to strike it about halfway. Which is going to be pretty soon. It's about now. Should be inside flak range now. Not from the Montana, though. That'll get some resets. That's going to firmly put us... Where the fuck is the Kremlin not in the cap? Okay, well... We might get C before they get B, but it might also just be kind of even. So 1 Petra's being focused by the MVR. He's not after the Des Moines. This is a misplay. We do get that early. Good. Repub, Thunder. We can move up some. Could also take a position maybe behind the island, be a little more aggressive, but I'm not too worried about throwing plane resources as quickly as possible. I don't think that's the win. Moines getting hurt. Not a great drop. 3? Oh, okay.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Whatever. Okay.
Off to a great start.
I mean, I'm not sad about it. Fighters did latch. I didn't think we were there long enough. We should get out. We do. Take torps for the Repub Petro. He's got torps for the Kremlin. Now he identifies where the Des Moines is, which means he'll be back. And in greater numbers for the Des Moines. And he should absolutely be throwing bombs at the Kremlin and rockets at the Des Moines. And in greater numbers. See if we can do something about this.
Get back.
What's going forward gonna do, dude? Your Des Moines not coming with you, bud.
Get back.
Realize you want a bow tank, but... okay. He's slowing down. See if we get some shots in on the Repub. So Repub is gonna... he's not gonna turn out. Unless he wanted to somehow turn on the island, which is unlikely. 6 clicks on the Repub, I'm sure. Let's try to stay outside of that. Don't know where the Petro is. Assume he's on the island, maybe on the inside. It's outside of 6 kilometers. Not supposed to be that way. Whatever. Pop the engine boost, try to make it in. Up the heel. Planes, boss, to planes. Can we get a second drop before the fighter latches? Yes, we can, because we're going to be outside of the fighter. Well, maybe not. Does he turn back out or turn back in? Cool. How long in the fighter? Not. Nice. Petro came in. Got it. That's actually an issue, because he's going to take that position on the rock. We're able to support each other with AA, which is cool. Torpedo plane's not going to do much. We can hit for 6 to 9. Very small amounts of oof. We work on the Petro. We could work on the Repub. Did we get floods? We did. He's actually still flooding. So we stay on the Repub, try and get him off the flank, and then these guys can move. Repub is dead. Didn't see that coming, but I'm glad that it happened. Start working on the Petro. I have no interest in fucking with a Minotaur, because we're not going to do anything unless everybody is shooting the Minotaur. We can work on a Petro. He's just thin. He subscribed to the Ship Watchers program. For only 10 days of premium, or for only the cost of premium time each day, you too can be shipped a very tasty meal with all your favorites. Okay, 3 in a fire. Fire might stick, maybe? I don't know. Can rocket the Petro. Now they can move up. Although the Kremlin's gonna get bombed and he's got the Des Moines lagging behind, so good luck, Kremlin. Can't get there in time to stop it. Still about half a grid square from the front line. We're gonna work on the Petro. We do have an engine boost. Try and use that to... holy fuck. Well, try to bully our way through the flak, but... not. I have to say, I'm glad that the flak change has made it more accurate, but eating more flak has not been fun. Alright, see you, Meriden. Manage the pole? No. That. It was good to see you, Meriden. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yes, they changed the formula for flak, I think a patch and a half ago. The patch before this one. Basically, planes that were going extremely fast, like the formula just wasn't aiming very well. So they altered the formula. Here's the minnow. 4 seconds till heal, 2 seconds till heal. Up the heal immediately because... fuck. Not gonna get anything out of that, but that's perfectly fine. We got to spot the minnow, who's probably looking to torp things. So Des Moines gonna cut out and start murdering the minnow. Minnow might YOLO torp the Kremlin, I don't know. I think we're doing pretty well at this point. No, not this week. It does look rather good now, yeah? What do I mean by accurate? I did a thing about this. Here we go. Yeah, but the flak in general, it places better than it used to, which is good. I mean, you get hurt more, so I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm excited to get dumped by the new, more accurate flak mechanic. Yay! I'm so glad to get my planes wiped out of the sky. No, but I mean, the game is better when the game works, and the flak was designed as a critical hit component. It still is, but it's less of a critical hit component now in that, like, it never happens until holy shit it happens. Now it is more of a suppressive firing effect, which causes you to have to manipulate your attack lines. Which, I need to be better at predicting, or at least maybe I need to retrain my muscles in respect to flak. I think we spotted the Richthofen. I don't know how well that's gonna work. You still have full racks of planes. Petro's throwing his life away. Interesting choice. Yeah, Kremlin's crossfire shells into the Richthofen, so he's not gonna last very long. Shikishima's hiding on the side of the map. Thunder's hiding on the side of the map. Fighters do get pulled, so he is going to lose some planes there. Daka. Though not very many. Disappointing. We can't put him closer to the Thunder, he'll just shoot him down. Kremlin shells should be able to take this. I don't really have a great in on these, and they're not low enough for me to do it. Oh, Des Moines' gonna get hurt. He's got enough health though, he'll be able to sponge it up. But how bad does it hurt? 20,000. Well, 19. It was an oof. Down to 17, Kremlin's gonna keep firing, albeit slowly. Des Moines still firing. As long as he's firing on the edge of the ship, he can pen through the 21 mil that's on the side of the Richthofen, and also some 25. Des Moines HE will pen that. There we go, Richthofen's down. Shikishima has some pretty scary ass AA. Thunderer does not. We're gonna work on, well, okay. Thunderer has decent AA and a defensive fire consumable, but the Shikishima AA is pretty brutal. Richthofen goes down. So we'll work on the Thunderer. We might get 2 drops. We have a engine boost cooldown for this. If we get 2 drops, it might result in a kill. He just popped priority sector. That's what the angry red lines are. Well, it'll definitely be a kill now. As long as we actually drop. We can strike the Shiki once. No, we can't. Can't get there in time. It's done. Hey, Erkin. Did the torp speed change or something? They seem faster? No, they're just thinner, so it looks like they move faster across the water. The animation is different. Ugh. I get some more water. I'll be right back. Venom Gen for the 5 months. Thank you very much, Venom Gen. Woot. I remember I was really excited when the commander changes were coming, partially because of the new fighter build. I thought it would be, it could be interesting, which I've really enjoyed it. And also because they were changing the speed on the fighters, so I also really liked that. Triple DD, Smollen's the scariest in terms of AA. Hey, Killer Peck. And Captain Rex. We have a Summers. Hope the Summers maybe pairs up with the Des Moines or something.
Teammate, I need your support.
Where's cutting over for the quick cap on Alpha? Cool. Do this. Just gonna try to make sure they get to the cap unmolested. What they do in the cap, what you do in the cap stays in the cap, as it were.
I owe you one.
Ew. Haruguma Hindi. See a Z. And a Shima. Oh, Shima's isolated. Shima gave no fucks about an enemy CV. CV, what's that? Ain't scared of no ghosts. Gotta love islands. Aren't they just the best? How hard does he turn? Bad strike, bad strike. Anybody seen Always? Hey look, it sucked. Can we spin on the Z? Or the Shima maybe? One more strike in on this? Just trying to bully him back. Our Haruguma woke up real slow. Oh, he smoked! Nice! We get A first. On Venezia, we see 3 or 4 of them over here. Yeah, it's just 2. It's 2v3. Of course, we only have 2 against their 4, so that's concerning. We can try to catch the Z, maybe force him to smoke.
Get back.
Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Fuck. Why are you spotted? That latches before he can drop again, so he bails. Cool. Somebody's shooting from smoke. Z has not pushed up. Venezia is going to be bullied by a Des Moines LeBaire. That's Z smoke. Z just smoke. There's no way in fucking hell the Shima smoke was being laid for over a minute. So that's actually pretty cool. Haruguma is smoking into the cap. Petro has radar, but its radar sucks. You can work on the Yamato maybe. Depends on where the Petro is. I assume the Petro is on this island. Jesus, this is a long ass flight. Doesn't have bombs for the Summers. Des Moines is hiding. Okay. Summers is dead. Great. Well, I mean, there's a Venezia there to punish him. Petro is pushing forward into the cap. Sad times. We get a single drop here because of the Yamato fighter. Take the drop and then recall. Is he fightered late? Work on the Petro maybe? Holy fuck. Guess we just run. I think Hargamo dies. He's already flushed his torps, so there's no threat against the incoming Petro. We could torp the Petro, maybe? But realistically, the Petro just runs the shit down and the Z keeps him lit, so we lose that. We are not angled for this, but we got peeled off by black. And we spot both of the destroyers. Des Moines Thunder should not have hidden A. They should have moved forward and pushed for Bravo. I mean, it's 4v2. Why the fuck were they hiding? Summers could have smoked the Des Moines if he was really worried about it. That was poor. You were an 80s kid if you know this tune. My handy, my handy, my handy, my handy, my handy and me. I actually thought he was gonna beach, but he made the fucking turn. Probably, no, okay. Still a little guarded against that. We get to drop one more time. Four drops. 4 drops. Gonna keep trying to pull these guys. Probably be better if I was up here. God, double DD and a Petro to work on. That's a lot of shit, man. I don't care about the Shima. Can't do anything about the Shima. Have to rescue the Hindi. Try to torp this. 4 against 2. Well, technically 4 against 3 because the Midway's been over there since. But still, they just got dismantled. How depressing. I have to reset the autopilot again soon. Keep on, keep it on. I hope this Hindi uses this. HE was not AP Hindi. Although it will turn into these. Or turn out, maybe. Is he still throwing HE? Broadside Petro? Come on, bro. Cool.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
2? 1. Respot, because he's not in smoke. Maybe. Lose Alpha. Bro, you're winning.
Teammate, I need your support.
You can kill this dude, bro. Or we can work on A, I guess. It's a thing we could do. I don't know if the Shima got torps off. That is just sad. Pulls forward.
Torpedoes to starboard.
He did. They did not come for me. Let's just race on over there and get Charlie, huh? I think we can do it. Just kick in the old afterburner. Nyom. Do I recommend Tiny Tim's on Lexington or stay with HVAR? On the Lexington, I prefer the HVARs. The Tiny Tims are weaker on the Lexington than on the Midway. You only throw 2 as opposed to 3. So Midway has a 50% damage throw weight increase. But the reticle is smaller on the Lexington, so you might be able to hit things better. It's not a guarantee though. Let's go for the Z.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Z might torp us, but I don't know if he can at that angle. I don't think he can lead appropriately, plus he's more focused on the Hindi. But his smoke is down, so Hindi probably kills him. Hindi and me. My Hindi and me. Torp sister, torp sister, torp sister, torp sister. 2. I mean, if he shoots again, the Z dies. Good.
Our team depends upon you.
Oh, we got this. Oh, yeah. 1.5%. Team depends on me. Absolutely. I'll never let you down, team. Torps for us? Nope, they juke. They miss. Aw, he recalled. We don't get to shoot down planes. 11 seconds. We could turn this around. Oh, okay. I'm thinking it was a star save. Nope. Back to 5. Okay, Hindi took it. Cool. It's in promotions and he got top. Sadness. I'm really still... The 4-ship push on the west flank that just died. Really? Just... There was a Venezia, there was no radar. The Summers could have just smoked. The Kleber could have fired from smoke. Summers stays next to the smoke or something. Can dip in if the planes come. Des Moines comes up, lodges in the smoke. Smoke lasts 2 minutes. Bully off the Venezia, you bully off whatever the fuck, you take the cap. Nope. Okay. Interesting. So we have what? 14 more stars to go? Because I think 3 and 2 are 5 stars each. It's the long road. It's called teamwork, maybe? I don't know. I saw what I expected to happen in my head, and instead the Kleber ran off to the distance wide. Summers was stuck in the middle with no Des Moines because the Des Moines just stayed in A. It's dangerous to go alone. You're not alone, Des Moines. Like, it's just... Okay. So the Des Moines hides in A to take pot shots or something of Venezia. 4v2, guys. 4v2. Eventually, the battleship kind of comes over and slows down and stops, talks with the Des Moines. Sup, buddy? I'm just holding A. Think that's cool. I'll hold A too. Oh man, those DDs getting fucked. Yeah, I bet they thought we were gonna go out there. Dumbasses. Like, it's just... Summers dies. Colbert dies. Des Moines dies. Maybe not in that order. I think it was Summers, Des Moines, whatever. It's just like... Okay. Harry Gumbo dies. It was all kinds of sadness. FDR. Once again, we go against the cable guy. Hey, Cable. He knows I'm fighter build, so he's gonna be prepared for that. I don't know. Big thing is, we're gonna slow down the FDR. We need to slow down the FDR and do something. Not just slow down the FDR. Granted, holding back Cable, I think, is going to be of
Action stations.
pretty useful to the team in general, because it's Cable guy, but who knows how it plays. We got some spotting. Not a lot of spotting, but we got some. We haven't seen the Des Moines, and we haven't seen 2 destroyers. That does not latch. Heck, those planes probably get murdered by the Nevsky pretty soon, huh? It's not gonna get much off rocketing a Stalin or rocketing a Petro. Rockets are more for scouting. Can we confine him over here? I think he's just gonna strike something and move the fuck on. And we're gonna go work on the Nevsky, I guess? They do latch, but he's just gonna recall. It's not the Nevsky, it is something else. Small and Summers, can we get a reset? Zaro and DD took the scenic route. I need this reset. There we go. Torps for the Stalin, Vermont. They have a Burgone and a Montana. I think we pull in. Montana will be a problem. How wide does he go? Might have to work on the small end. Something I distinctly do not want to do. Have to give the Stalin fighters here. Stalin, Vermont. Maybe we strike the Nevsky? The Burgone. Really nice. Something happens here. Can I torp something? I don't think I can. It's gonna torp the Vermont. Not a surprise. Okay. He recalled. I think he just wanted to get the fuck out of here. Can I do anything? Small V Summers, that goes well for us. Fighter's almost down on the small.
Get back.
Just walking forward to get bombed. He drops once and bails. What do we have a line on? What can we do? At the moment, nothing.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Receive.
Does the Vermont have the shot? Stalin goes down. Torps us? Probably torps us. Ooh, I don't think he knows they're there. Nope, found that out. These guys are rapping, which is good. But it is 4v whatever. FDR got out. 40,000 though? Works on the Vermont. We have to stop him. Or he just styles all over this dude. Is there anything that we can do here? Nevsky. I mean, if folks kind of land their shots, it could be nice. 50 seconds on fighter to keep those at bay. They will latch before he comes in. Not going to be able to do anything against the small end. Don't have the planes for it. Gotta work on digging this shit out, maybe? Suppose I could just torp the FDR. One has too much health. Can I do anything about this? No. Planes latch, but the Vermont is too close. Love you too. Maybe we can strike the Des Moines. Maybe that's what we can do. Hide from the Montana. Eat flak because yay. Why not? Summer's getting hurt. Jesus fucking Christ. Of course. I think it's time to stop playing. Nevsky's low. Can somebody just shoot this shit? DD is down? The small end is down? When the fuck did that happen? No way. Warp the Burgone. We have caps right now. Burgone doesn't matter. I should rocket the Nevsky. I have full rockets. Just gonna start working on the Yam.
Attack enemy
Petro's dead. I just couldn't dig this out and they walked forward into the grave. Not gonna get anything on the Burgone. Well, he's not turning. It's nice. Nevsky's dead. Okay. Useful. Yamato dies because it's a fucking FDR. And there's 4 ships. I mean, let's be honest. It's more than just that. Can we sneak back here? Can we do that? Can we somehow make this happen?
All stations, proceed to capture that area. Teammate, I need your support.
Really sucks that got thrown away. Gonna be spotted soon. Oh, Jesus. Just fucking turn. Turn, CV. That's all you have to do. But there's a Vermont in the way. Yeah, just turn. That's all you have to do. Just fucking turn. I mean, Summers could just smoke. Lit the CV, but I mean, Vermont's not gonna be able to kill him from this far. Ooh, Montana shells too. We have to angle more aggressively. Have to go for the Burgone. Interesting. Gotta love it when the screen skips. Definitely a fun time. You're more happy not to do ranked anymore? Violo Petro. Petro's dead? Yep. Can we even strike this guy? Maybe. How hard are you gonna turn because you're scared of rockets? Seem fairly hard. Bomb him again. Well, have to torp actually, because we need the fighter. Come on, Jesus fuck! You don't want to watch the plane take off? Our animators spent a long time animating this sequence. Are you sure you don't want to watch the plane take off? Yeah, I'm sure I don't want to watch the plane take off. You sure? Sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's one drop. Fighter a latch. He could stick around, but with both of our AA and potentially my defensive fighter, it's unlikely he sticks around. How far can we pull this guy? South. Do have the heal for a little while longer, not much longer, and now he doesn't have to carry. He can spin all he wants. If we get a decent strike here, it might actually be a kill though. Rockets? Bombs would be better. Although he's gonna turn and show side. Holy shit, we have a Summers. Interesting. Let's go tell the Summers where the Montana is. Still, Des Moines Summers, God knows where they are.
Our team depends upon you.
He did. Sad times. Well, then we have to angle to the Montana. And unfortunately, we have to drop that and then go out to bomb. We're out of the fighters on the bombers, so had to recall. Okay. Fighter cuts in. He definitely gets the drop off though. That felt overly close. Good drop.
Critical footing.
Oh, he's able to keep coming in. Well, whatever. We can deny the second strike. I didn't realize I had to fight her. Should have done it already. It's too late. Pingity ping ping. I should have dropped the fighter as soon as I took off. That was poor. If I'd done that, it would have intercepted the planes before they got to me. We don't die to a single drop. It is a double drop, though. We die to that. matter? Summer's torps.
Problem solved.
This must be super planes to carry that many torpedoes. It's a game, Striker. Whoa. You doing ranked, Zath? Sad times.